So it's a great pleasure now to introduce Kevin Murphy. Kevin, you're very welcome.
Thank you very much indeed.
Kevin, could you just give us a bit of a background to your journey to seminary?
Yes, of course. I've been a Catholic all my life. I've been a single man and carried on teaching year after year and wondering what the future held. But then most recently I ended up at a Catholic sixth form college with a pastoral role. And one year we had no chaplain and I acted as a chaplaincy coordinator. Then gradually my English teaching moved from English to RE. And I started to wonder that my life was taking a direction not necessarily of my choosing. I wondered what all these things meant. I'd had nagging thoughts about priesthood when I was younger, but it was never anything that I really wanted to do. But the more I looked at the priests who came into the college and got involved in a local church, it suddenly seemed something more realistic, even at an older age, that I could do.
You said you were of an older age. How old are you, if you don't mind us asking?
Not at all. In actual fact, I am 52 today, so it is my birthday today. And so it's nice for that reason to be doing this interview as well.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you very much indeed.
What's it like being an older guy in a seminary?
I was a bit self-conscious about that at first, but I have to say, I feel that the younger men have been very, very inclusive, and they are an inspiration, and there's a real mix, and it feels that we have a common bond doing something together.
You are a songwriter. Could you maybe give us a little bit of history of how you came about to writing songs?
My background is English literature, and I've always loved poetry and song as well. But because I never had any musical training, I always thought it would be too difficult to write a song. I secretly wanted to, but I wrote a lot of poetry and I thought that I could get somebody else to write tunes. I was also very self-conscious about singing and didn't think I could sing very well. But as the years went by, I got more confidence at singing and I just got more and more ideas for songs. And once I'd learned to play the guitar, I just had the courage to have a go at writing some songs.
Have you found, as you've gotten older, that your style of songwriting has changed at all?
Well, I did worry about it because I looked at all the songwriters that I admired and I thought all their best work was written when they were in their 20s and 30s. So I thought, a bit like priesthood, coming into songwriting, probably a bit older than some other people, that my best, most productive years might be behind me. But that's negative thinking, I think. And certainly in my own terms, the songs haven't changed in style that much because I'm very influenced by Bob Dylan, Paul Simon, Joni Mitchell, all those kind of 1960s and 70s singer-songwriters. But I think the only thing that I'm pleased about that has changed is, for me, the songs are a bit tighter and sharper. I don't take so many verses to get to what I'm trying to say.
We're going to play one of your songs in just a second called Nails and Wood. Just before we listen to that, could you give us a bit of a background of how you came to write it and maybe what inspired you?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for asking. And about 3-4 years ago, I was on holiday in Norway. It was a Christian organisation. And in the evening, there was a talk by an Anglican minister. And he started tracing through some Bible stories. And he said at one point, you can see the link I'm using. It's a link of nails and wood. And it starts with Noah. And I'm going to look at Jesus and being taught by his father, the carpenter, and the nails and wood there. And then he went on, obviously, to the crucifixion. And that was just the outline of what he was going to be talking about. But I confess, I hardly listened to the sort of homily or talk he gave, because once he'd announced his theme, I just thought it's such a good theme. And I sat there just waiting for the talk to be over, because I was mulling over all these ideas of nails and wood from Noah, Jesus, Joseph, the crucifixion. And then about 3 years before that, my own father had died, and I thought about the nails and wood of the coffin. I know it sounds morbid, but for me, my father was a very good Catholic man. His funeral was a positive experience for me, and I really was sure of his salvation. So I've managed to sort of trace through this theme of nails and wood, ending with my own father. And for me, whether the song is good or bad, I don't know. That's for other people to judge. But I'm just so pleased that it really says something that I feel that I wanted to say.
Well, thanks for that introduction. And here is Nails and Wood by Kevin Murphy.
Noah did as God said, for he knew they were dead if the vengeful rain flooded the land. Did they think him a lunatic building on sand, jeer at his prayers and the project he planned? when Noah was steadfast and stood. He hammered the nails and wood, hammered the nails and wood. And the people sailed onwards and into the dark. They fled from destruction, adrift on the ark, and calling to God if they could, trusting in nails and wood, trusting in nails and wood. Joseph looked down and smiled as he nurtured the child, and he laboured and gave him a trade, while the Lord of the universe humbly obeyed. Joseph, in awe of the work his hands made, he marvelled and saw it was good, taught him with nails and wood, taught him with nails and wood. And the elderly carpenter lavished his love on Jesus, who gazed at the Father above, observing as every son should, learning from nails and wood, learning from nails and wood. Kill this man, said the crowd. They were raging and loud. He has cured on the Sabbath, they cried. He had angered the Pharisees, locked in their pride. Woken up Lazarus, walked on the tide. They wanted the world as it stood. They'd kill him with nails and wood, kill him with nails and wood, and reject the redemption he meant us to live. He cried from his agony, Father, forgive. A thief by his side understood, saved by the nails and wood, saved by the nails and wood. When my own father died, I was there by his side. You can watch as a life disappears, but he clung to your saving grace even through tears, followed you faithfully over the years. Why be afraid? No one should, of a coffin of nails and wood, a coffin of nails and wood. And although he sailed onwards and into the dark, I knew he was safe in your heavenly ark. The promise of Jesus made good, saved by your nails and wood, saved by your nails and wood.